Hey teacups, welcome to another live episode of Tea with Teash podcast. I'm your host Teash, and today I got my homegirl sliding through, Miss Brittany Manney. She is the owner of BLashed Inc. here in Kansas City, Blue Springs, Missouri. And before she gets on here, I just want to let you guys know that she is really, really dope. She's going to give you a lot of information on mentorship, owning a business, running a business, being a marathon woman, and realistically, she is a one-man band. So I see her on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and grab her really quick. That way we can get off into it. Hot second. Cousin got me together on the shift. My sweatshirt, y'all know I love a good old sweatshirt, a good old peace, comfort, love, and light. And that was the motivation behind this lipstick today. Y'all know I really do a red lip, but did a red lip. So, yeah. And I'll make sure that the link is out there for you guys to cop. And so, yeah, here we go. Let me grab. So, we're going to have a good old casual tea today with my homegirl.
Hi.
What's going on, girl?
Oh, nothing. How are you? Good morning or afternoon.
Okay. I'm good. I'm good. So seeing you recently, you
Yes.
slayed like you do all the time. I'm excited to talk to you. Now, you know, it's been a minute since we had a tea talk. I think I had just started and you put it on the flow back then. I think that your business was really starting to rise and take a full throttle, but
Yes.
now award-winning Lash Brow, amazing awesomeness. Listen, she's the extraordinaire. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know that now. She's
Thank
the
you. Thank
extraordinaire.
you.
Of course, of course. So, first of all, where was you at last night? Because I seen the pictures.
The Heartland Black Chambers of Commerce Gala. It was amazing. It was so many people in the room. I am glad that I joined their program. I started with Toastmasters with them. And
Mm-hmm.
let me just tell you, it is worth every bit.
Oh my God. So I want to, now I've told you this before, but I'm gonna tell you here. I am so proud of you, and reason being is because um you have beat some heavy obstacles, only you know. But I just feel like a lot of us mothers that are really out here paving the way for not just us, but those behind us don't get enough recognition. You work really, really hard. People don't know that, but you work really, really hard to make your business. Really, really big. And you're also bringing up other young ladies behind you. Like I said, your mentorship, your training, instructing, like you are setting people up for success. Okay,
Correct.
so salute
Yes.
to you.
Thank you.
Of course. So, you know, I got a whole lot of questions. I said, I got to make sure that people know about my girl, know about her specialty, know about how she's changing the game in Kansas City because you really are. So, let's jump off into it now. You know, I got my thing, I got a lot of things happening. Again, this is Brittany Manney. Everybody, all my teacups. She is an award winning luxury lash and brow artist in Blue Springs, Missouri. She's the owner of a five-star rated beauty studio. As I told you guys, BLashed Inc. Don't play with her. She's winning awards. She's in and out of town. Like y'all gonna have to get with her if you ladies are interested in really knowing the game of beauty. Y'all gonna have to tap in with her because she can get you together, give you a lot of life. You know, pump a little air in your chest.
Yes.
So, now how did BLashed Inc. begin? For those that don't know.
So I started my business in 2020 when the world was shut down. I was a high-low driver at Ford and we were laid off. And I was scrolling in there like everybody else. You know, we didn't have nothing to do. And then I saw someone doing lash extensions. So I reached out to them and I was like, that doesn't look like clusters or strips. What's that? And she had told me, and I reached out to the person that taught her. I got in, I learned, and then I started lashing in my kitchen, y'all. Just like if hairstylists, when they started back in the day, they was doing hair out their house in the kitchen. That was me doing lashes.
Okay. And the crazy thing is you bet it so big on yourself. A lot of business owners are afraid to go full throttle, full time, because of course, when you're working for corporate America, you know what your check is going to be, what day you're going to get it, what deductions are coming out. You know a lot about your health insurance plan, what it covers, this, that, and the third, and it's pretty much a secure thing for you to pay your bills. But when
Yes.
you say, you know what, I'm really gonna trust my gut on this. Like you left forward making real money. to really doing your own thing where you're running a business and it's your money. You're working for
Yes.
you now. You're not so tired and feeling like you're slaving for somebody else's dream. You're doing your own thing now. And that takes balls, guts,
Yeah.
all of it. So what inside of you said, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I don't know what the outcome is gonna be, but I'm gonna do it.
So what happened, I was at Ford and I stayed there for about 2 years when I started
Mhm.
my business. I didn't just instantly quit. And I was on a medical leave and then they sent me a letter in the mail. I was like, oh, we gotta let you go.
Uh,
Like, you gotta let me go. So, mind you, my business was doing just fine. I was working full time at Ford and I was doing full time at BLashed Inc. So, I'm working 18 to 20 hours a day just because I love it. So, when that happened, it kind of forced me to do it because I
yeah.
was a little scared to let it go. I have children, I have 4 children. A lot of people don't know that. And
Hmm.
those health benefits at Ford are free. So I didn't want to let it go. I was like, this is crazy. But when they forced me to do it, I was like, you know what? I got this. And at the end of the day, you have to bet on you. And one thing that I teach people with my mentorship and my Lash apprenticeship, I have an eyebrow apprenticeship. When you have a skill, nobody can take that from you. So working for corporate America, whenever they say we're letting you go, that's it. That's all you
Yeah.
have. You have nothing
Yeah.
else to fall back on. But when you have that skill, you're like, okay, I can do this on the side while I work for somebody else until I get my business to where I need it to be. And that's what I did.
Okay. So again, I mean, this is a situation that was out of your control. So you took a leap of faith without really taking a leap of faith because it wasn't something that you had decided in that moment. I'm just going to do my business full time. It was really like you were forced into it. And it worked out for the greater good because when I say you are building a community, like a beauty community, and
Yes.
you have a lot of people that are getting through your program. They're getting awarded. They're getting, licensed and things like that. So that's got to feel good. Like what's your biggest takeaway from what you're doing for these ladies?
It honestly is the best gift that I can give, and that is the most important thing to me in my business because I'm giving them a skill, like I said. So this is something that you can take with you no matter where you go, whether it's your tattoo license, whether you are lashing. This is yours. Nobody can ever take that away from you. So to be able to have that power and that control over your business and your skill set, you make your own schedule. You can bring in the type of people that you want. No one can ever tell you, oh, I have to let you go. That's more powerful to me than a degree,
Mm-hmm.
and there's nothing against going to college or anything like that, but you have a professor teaching you something that has never done what they're teaching you
Mm.
versus when you have someone like myself that is actually in it that's teaching you something that I do for a living. I feel like that is way more valuable than anything.
It definitely is. Like you said, you have people that are teaching, like professors and things like that, where they've never really been in the trenches, but they've learned the fundamentals and things like that, a
Yes.
lot of book work, but a lot of them aren't really living in what they're teaching. It was just something that they
Correct.
were interested in. They said, you know what, I'm gonna get ready to go to school, I'm gonna learn these things, and I'm gonna teach it to the world because I'm interested. But with you,
Yes.
you're teaching what your hands are actually on. And
Exactly.
to me, that's more trusting than anything because that's like being a police officer. You telling me I need to be a police officer. Are you a police officer? So why I gotta be a
Yes.
police officer? You know what I'm saying? Like give it to me raw and uncut. I need to know why you want me to do this if you've never done it. So
Exactly.
I like that though. And we're gonna get into it a little bit later about the pros and cons, like how do you really install a good lash? Because I've been seeing some stuff out here that's very questionable, and I'm like, girl, who taught you how to do that? Because I know that ain't right, and I don't even wear lashes for real. But yeah, we gonna clock that a little later on. So, how much did it cost you to start your business? Because a lot of us, we don't really have a blueprint. We just get out there, do it, whatever comes. We'll learn it in that moment. Okay, you need $83. All right, you'll know in 2 weeks you're gonna need another 125. So how did all that start with you just getting knowledgeable and just working through it and trying to get your funds together?
So, like I said, it was during COVID and I worked at Ford. So, we were getting paid to sit at home. So,
Hmm.
I took that money and I invested it in me. I wasn't out here online on Amazon just buying stuff. I decided to use it towards my education. So, that's how I started. And it cost me, I want to say it was about $700. My training came with the 2-day training, it came with the lash bed, and it came with enough supplies to do 20 clients. So that was good for me to where I could get my money back that I invested in the business and then start making profit after.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then. So, and a lot of people really don't know that you are so smart. You know the game. Every time I run into you, like, so have you done this yet? Well, why not this? Try this. And literally, I get the knowledge from you. And I'm like, you know what? She ain't lying. She ain't lying. So, thank you for always looking out for me. I have been making plenty notes. And, we've been talking about paid partnerships and sponsorships and all those types of things. And I know a lot of people out there are interested in that. So, we'll get into that too. I know y'all got questions.
Yes.
So what is your most requested service?
So lashes is my money maker, and that is because I have people that come to me once a month. I am not like most artists that you have to go to every 2 weeks. They come to me once a month. So
Okay.
that makes it more affordable for my services. That would be my number one, and then eyebrows are number two, and training would be number three.
Okay, money bags, baby, because I didn't see you with the YSL bags all out at these places and things. So, whatever you're offering, the girls love it. They always come back. You are doing such an amazing job, tremendously. And so your customer service is definitely on point. I'm telling you guys, if you need a brow and lash girl, y'all gonna have to tap in with her, and she ain't playing. She gives you an experience, honestly. No, I ain't never been, but I know because that's my girl, and I know. So,
Listen,
where
I
does
have awards. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was
no,
gonna
no,
say,
no, no, put that out there.
listen, I got awards to back it up for best customer service. I've won 2 awards for best customer service. I have now won an award for best client retention and program. So I don't really allow a lot of new people in. It's kind of like you have to know somebody to get in because I want to make sure that we're all a good fit for each other.
Okay, she said you gotta know somebody, honey. You can't just get in. You can't
Yes.
just come over here. You gotta go through this process. But I'm telling you, once you do, it's worth it. She's very professional, and I can vouch for that. And like she has explained, she has awards. She's been around different calibers of professionals, and she's really like that. So make sure you guys tap in. Um, so, what is the importance of mentorship and coaching? Because we all have to be coachable in some way.
I feel like when you invest in a mentor, they give you the shortcuts. They
Mm,
help you get through whatever it is you need to get through, whatever hurdle you have to jump. They've already done it before you, so they can help you get to wherever you're trying to get faster. I
okay.
believe in mentors. I have one myself. They are needed to make you accountable and keep you accountable.
Okay. Accountability. That's a big word for a
Yes.
lot of us. We scared of it, but it's really a good thing. So if you guys are not being held accountable to a certain standard, get there because it's
Yes.
not only is it grown, but it'll help you do a lot of moving around in whatever your craft is. So make sure that you are practicing that. If you were starting over, what mistakes would you avoid? Now, we don't really know what mistakes are headed to us until we go through it. So with that being said, if you had to start over, what would you avoid, duck and dodge on?
I would say charging sooner than I was ready. I feel like I should have got more practice on working on people and making sure I put good work out there before I start charging. I am grateful for my clients I had at the beginning. I still have 10 of them that have been with me for 5 years and they have seen me grow and I appreciate them more than anything. But I would say take your time before you start charging people for something you're not confident in. And don't put
Yeah.
anything out there that you don't believe in.
Yeah, you ain't lying because a lot of people, I mean, it's kind of like you're running before you walk almost.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
feel like, you're this big, huge monument when you are internally, but you're not quite at the echelon that you feel like you are. So kind of take baby steps into it. And like Britt said, just kind of slow up on charging the arm, leg, wing, and the thigh when you know that you're not really like that in that moment.
Yes.
Because that's a lot of expectation. Like if you tell me your services are $29.99, I'm gonna need $29.99 worth of product. I'm gonna need something going on. So if you're not really
Yes.
confident in what you're doing right then, don't have me give you $29.99. Tell me that I can give you $5 and let's keep this thing moving. And I'll understand. And I will come
Yes.
back and I'll rock with you until you get to that $29.99 level because you are so amazing and you're so boss like. And
Yes.
I definitely wanted to throw this in here real quick. I see that you are so comfortable now when you're speaking. Because, baby,
Can I
for a
give a
minute, you were
shout
like,
out to the Toastmasters? Brent Darden is my mentor, and let me tell you, he is amazing. The confidence level, I'm already confident, I'm not gonna lie. So I was like here, now I'm like here.
yes, okay. Shout out to Brent. He's such an amazing person. So business. Like, if you are looking for any and everything as far as connection, networking, marketing.
Yes.
If you need the skills, he got you. He got you covered for sure. Which achievements are you most proud of? I know that we spoke about customer service, but what else? What else have you had your hands on that you're like, oh my god?
So my tattoo students, I am able to give out tattoo licensing. So there are a few people out here that I've helped grow their business. I have provided a license for them. They have their own tattoo shops. They are doing amazing. One of my students, Slave by TMA, this girl's got more followers than I do organically. She's doing pop-ups everywhere. So I would say being able to help people get their license and start their own business to where they can provide for their family. She works for herself. She's very young, her and her husband. He also took my training, and they are doing really, really, really good. Like I'm
Oh
looking
my
up to them like you
god.
guys are goals.
Okay. And that's the thing. Like, when you are able to do so much and you're so gifted, and then you reach back, and the people that you are reaching back to ends up growing, massively and doing all these different things just based on your support, that's crazy. Like, did you
Yes.
think that you would be able to do something like that? Like, damn, I got me together. Now I'm going to get you together, but they're really together, and it's because of
Yes.
you.
I had no clue, and when I did it, she was my first actual tattoo student where I was able to license her, and then her husband, Nate Taylor, he was my second. So we were learning together. So to see what they're doing right now while I was learning, and I've had several since then, it's like, wow, I did a good job, even though I wasn't as sure as I am now. But they, like I said, man, the work is just amazing and it's unreal. And it's like, dang, I helped you get there. I gave you
Yes.
a skill that you can take with you forever that no one
Mm,
can take from you. You know, they don't have to
yeah.
clock in, nothing. They got their own brick and mortar. They are doing amazing.
Absolutely. I love that you are not a gatekeeper, because there are so many gatekeepers out there. And my thing is, you're not me and I'm not you. So
Yes.
I feel like I can give you whatever keys I have. And then you can
Yes.
work your lane how you work your lane. Like, it's not taking anything from me. And
No.
I'm not taking anything from you. It's just one of those things that people really don't like to do. Like, they like to hold all the secrets. And it's like, if you die tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take any of
Exactly.
that with you. So you might as well spread it out there and just show the love. How easy has that been for you? The higher you go up, you're like, you know what? This is easy for me to tell you this.
Yes.
Or is it like, some of these little things I want to keep for myself just because I like them that much?
So I believe in community over competition, and I will always stand by that. There are so many people here in Kansas City and Blue Springs. No one person can work on everybody in this area.
Mm-hmm.
So why not make sure that the money is staying within our community so they don't have to go anywhere else? That is a big
Yes.
deal for me. It's like you learn something, tell me. And if you don't want to tell me, I'll pay you for your knowledge. I do understand that there are some people like, well, I spent all this money so I'm not going to give you this information for free. I have over 100 certificates. I have taken several trainings, and whatever information that you want from me, I'm going to give it to you. I don't
Yeah.
mind sharing it as long as it's going to help you, which is why I want to get into mentorship. I have a target audience profile training that I teach that helps people realize who they want to market that I have out there. I'm doing as much as I can to try to help everyone else be successful because I want everybody to win, if I'm being honest. I really do.
Yeah. Okay, because if one person take a tumble, we all do, whether you
Yes.
realize that or not. That pushes us all 10 steps back. So, with that said, you're just amazing. Like, on a business aspect, a personal aspect, a homegirl aspect, and you
Thank
are
you.
just really a light in my life. If I need a little bit of information, you got it. You're
Yeah.
not gonna hold it. And like you said, you just want to see everybody win because you're a winner. And I like that you threw that out there. I have over 100. Like you say it so candidly. Like, girl, let's tell them she has over 100 certificates and things like that, awards. And I mean,
Yes,
you got to
yes.
big up yourself because you've done a lot of work to
I
get here,
have.
and I
I
like
have.
that.
And I
Okay.
believe in continuing education. There are people that say, they only have taken one training. So they are set in their ways, they're stuck in their ways. No, if it's something new
Mm,
you want to learn, invest in you. You are betting on you. Don't let anybody
yes.
hold you back because you don't know what nugget you can get from taking someone else's training or getting a
Yeah.
mentor or talking to somebody else. And that one little thing is something that can help elevate your business.
Yeah, absolutely. So, how big are you with? Because everything changes, as far as trends and things like that, style, what people like, what's in, what's not. Do you follow the trend suit? Like, I guess I want to ask. Like, some people like the colored lashes. Some people like the strip. Some people like. So it's kind of like you have to move in accordance to what's popular, what's in demand. So do you more so follow the trend, or do you just do you, and then if they request something, then you roll like that?
That's exactly what I do. I do
Okay.
not follow trends. If someone asks me to do it, I can definitely do it for you. I have 7 clients that get color lashes. I have clients that love mega volume lashes. Now, these are not things that I'm always promoting on my social media, but if you come to me, you show me a picture, of course I can knock it out for you.
Ooh, so confident. I love
Yes.
it.
I
Yes.
just like to stay within what I am most comfortable with and what I like. I like nice, elegant lashes, classy. That's my style. So I want to attract people that are similar to what I like.
Okay, okay. So, tips for building a business and marketing for those. It's almost like I'm asking for dummies, if you will, because a lot of us, we don't really look at the rules and regulations before starting a business. We don't really know a whole lot. We just kind of pay as you go type people. What are some tips that you can give that's going to really set us straight and keep us going in an order, kind of a little structure?
My main thing, slow and steady wins the race. And as a lash artist, we are working on people's eyes. This is very intimate. So you want to take your time. You don't want to rush through this process. You could mess up someone's sight. You could give them some
Mm-hmm.
type of disease. So take your time. Don't be in a rush to complete a set. Don't be in a rush to tattoo no one's face, especially with eyebrows. I mean, this is their face, for God's sake. So if
Yeah.
you mess it up, they're going to hate you forever.
Folk
So keep that
life.
in mind. Yes. So I believe that you should just take your time. And like I said earlier, don't start charging premium prices until you are confident. Also, build relationships with your clients. That way they will do the talking for you. So take your time
Hmm.
to get to know them. That's important to me as well. So my main things would be to take your time, build those relationships, and don't start charging before you're ready.
Okay. So was it hard for you to get clients? I know you had some people that just jumped off the porch with you in the beginning, but as you've grown, with marketing in mind, was it hard for you to gain new clients and just really stack them up, or was you just promoting, promoting, promoting?
I promoted every day. It wasn't hard at the beginning because I did a lot of free work.
Yeah.
So with that free work, I was able to take my time. I picked out the styles that I wanted to do on people. That way I knew I was confident in what I was doing and making sure that I invested in editing my photos and took training for that as well to put good work out there. And once I
Hmm.
did that, when you start putting good work up there and people start scrolling your Instagram, they're like, I like that. Then they start
Yeah.
screenshotting your pictures. Hey, can you do this? And the
Yeah.
person says they can't, then they come to me. I gained a lot of clients from a big brand lash company out here. So when I moved to Blue Springs and I was not too far from this big lash brand,
Yeah.
that's what helped build my business.
Okay. So what you got behind you? Is that your line? What's going on back there? I
It
love
is
pink. So what's
not. Yes,
that?
I do. So I am a Paris Lash Academy PLA. It's PLA Tro. I'm sorry, PLA Power Trainer. Let me slow down. So this is the brand of lashes that I use on all my clients. I love their brand. I stand behind their brand. I go to conferences every year and I get to talk to the owner of this brand, which is Michelle. She's amazing, but this is the same things that I it to my students. I love it. But yeah, I teach it. I actually have a supply store. So if you want to come in and purchase some of these supplies, they are for sale.
Y'all better go get them. She trying to tell you now. So listen, like I said, you are amazing in every aspect of the word. So, are you still instructing, or like, how does one get on the team if they want to learn the moves and the motto and how to make money and really push out their craft and hold true to their artistry? How can someone get into the academy, or how can someone book you if they need your service, if you have room, or however that works? What does that look like? How can the ladies be down?
They can go to my website, blashing.com, and fill out a form there. And then I'll reach out to them and see what they need to make sure we're a good fit for each other. And I can
Mhm.
provide them with everything that they need as well. So that will be the way that they would book. Just hit me up on my website. You can also reach me on Instagram, Facebook. Everything is BLashed Inc. on all platforms. And we can talk and I can see what it is you're trying to do just to make sure I can help you.
Okay, and she does have an assistant. I found that out. My girl has an assistant. That's when you know that you have hit it and you've hit your sweet spot because you are really busy. And I'm just so proud of you. I don't even know what else to say. What's the biggest misconception about owning a business? Like, we need the grit, the trials, the tribulations. What's tea?
I mean, honestly, you work 24 hours if you really believe in your business and you want it to grow. But you do have to set boundaries. It is hard when you're passionate about it to set those boundaries because I'm guilty of not following whatever rule I put in place. I've been here lashing at midnight before because someone needed me. But you just
Mm,
have to do what works for you. But I would say the biggest misconception is that, oh, you get to work for yourself, you get to set your own hours. Nah, that's not how it works. Because at the
okay.
end of the day, you need to make sure your hours align with your vision. So if you have to be there all day to be able to provide for your family, that's what you have to do. And then once
Hmm.
you're done, if you don't have an assistant, who's going to respond to all those text messages? Who's doing your
Okay.
content? Who's ordering your supplies? It's so much more that has to be done.
Yeah. Okay. So, how do you stay inspired if or when your business slows down? Because a lot of us, we know that we work really hard. Some of us face burnout because you're not seeing any movement, you're not seeing any motion, and we don't realize some things just take time like that. So how do you stay inspired when the tread starts to get a little slower than usual? Say if you have a really good month and then the next month is kind of slow, and then what if that other month is not really slow, but it's not really, to your liking? How do you stay inspired just to keep going and keep believing that this shit gonna work out?
That
I
is
gotta be
a
me somewhere in
great
there.
question. And I would like to answer that with I have not had a slow month in 3 years. I have a waiting list. So the way I stay inspired is by continuing to provide good customer service and doing what I do best. And that way I will continue to be busy.
Okay, well said, well said.
Yes,
In such
I am
boss
grateful.
nature.
I am thankful for my clients. I appreciate them. I love them dearly. I really do. We have built so many relationships and I need them just like they need me. I enjoy making women feel confident. That's why I'm in this industry.
Okay. So did you have a blueprint? Like, did you, jot down some form of what you wanted your business to be like, how you wanted to structure it, what you saw as far as the end goal? Or did you just say, you know what, I'm gonna get into this and I'm gonna just play it by ear. I'm gonna just build, stack, build, stack. What was that like? Like, did you have a blueprint?
I did not have any plan. I just jumped right into it. And every year I learn something new from going to a conference. I get a nice takeaway. Then I implement that into my business. So I am now at the point to where I am working on what I want to do. I'm now 5 years in. So it's like, okay, you got your 5 year plan. Now what's your 10 year plan?
Mm.
10 year plan is I would love to have an academy, which is what I'm working on right now. It's supposed to be opening in January, but the dates got pushed back. because the building's not ready yet, but I want to provide a space for young ladies to come into to learn lashing and not just take a 2-day training. I want you to be there 30, 60, 90 days where you're working on people, you're actually making money before you jump out there and start your own business, because
Mm,
it can be scary, you know? So
yeah.
if I provide you with this space where you're comfortable and confident and you have me there to help you in case you get stuck, I believe
Mm.
that's something that we need. We don't have that here in Kansas City.
Not at all. So I told you guys I was going to circle back around to this question about the do's and don'ts about these lashes, these applications. So I have a little stash right now. I love a natural lash. I love to look like myself. I'm not as bold and out of the box I am. I'm not really bold enough when it comes to my face. So when you are doing lashes or installing lashes, do you kind of like, what if I wanted to come in there and wanted some really long, just ridiculousness? Would you say, let's go about this another way? Because I don't really think you know what that's gonna look like. So for a virgin person like me, how do you determine what's the best fit for me? Like, is it more so a personality thing, or what we doing? Because I'm gonna need a little help here in a minute.
So first off, based off of what you told me, is I don't really do this. I'm looking for something a little more natural. I don't really wear a lot of makeup. I'm automatically going to take what you're saying and tell myself, oh, she wants a classic set. You want something to where you look like yourself, but you want it to look like you have lashes, but not, oh my God, I have lashes.
Yeah,
So with you telling me that, I'm going to start you off with something a little lighter, and then at the end, I'll let you get up and take a look. You can always say, hey, this is too full, or no,
yeah,
I like this, or can you add a little more? And I'll lay you back down on that bed, cover you up, and I'm going to add a little more lashes to you. But most of the time, when someone tells me that, I automatically go for a classic set. If you are someone that wears glasses, I ask, do you wear glasses every day or do you wear contacts? Typically, if they wear glasses, I'm automatically going with a certain curl type and a certain length, because some people wear them up close to their face, and I don't want my lashes touching your glasses.
right.
So I'm going to take that into consideration. If you're an eye picker or a rubber, if you sleep on your face, there are so many
Mm,
factors that you have to take into consideration, and which is why consultations are important. So I do
yeah.
a consultation with you before I put any lashes, just to make sure we're on the same page to give you what you want.
Okay, so strips versus individuals. Now, I listen. I've tried. Last time I tried to put a strip on, I think I glued it to my eyelid. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just have to pay somebody. I'm not going to whatever. YouTube, you lie. Um, what do you think is best? Do you like the strips? Do you like the individuals? What's your favorite?
So I don't have anything against a strip lash if you were wearing it for an event. Let's say you
Mm,
want this makeup look, you're about to go to a gala, put your strip on. Just take it off that same
yeah.
day. I do not believe you should wear strips every day. A lot of
Mm,
people don't realize that our lashes, they have their own lash cycle, a life cycle, I'm sorry. So there are 3 phases. I could break them down, but the best way to say it is you have a small, medium, and large
mm,
phase of your lashes, and they fall out separately. One lash is falling out on a different day. So when you put those strip lashes on, you are forcing it to pull out your natural lashes that aren't ready to fall out, which is why people get
mm.
bald spots, which is why you get gaps. So I am not against them if you're just wearing it for 24 hours. But if you like wearing strips, you may as well go ahead and try some extensions. We're working with one hair at a time. So, which is
Okay.
why it takes so long. I'm working with one lash at a time. That way,
Okay.
when that lash falls out, it's only taking out just that one hair. It's not taking out anything next to it. And a lot
Mm.
of people aren't educated about that. Even when you go to a nail salon and you get those clusters, they're gluing
Uh
all of your
huh.
lashes together. So when they fall out and you're like, well, now my lashes are super thin, I got bald spots over here, that's because it
Yeah.
pulled your hair out.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when we
Girl.
get braids and, they get all the way to them edges and now you don't have no edges. It's the same thing.
Right, right, girl. Now I've seen people that will keep their lashes on so long, and I'm sure that it can be pretty pricey at a point. Just switching out your set or whatever, because I'm sure you have to give us just a little bit of knowledge on maintenance. When you are at home alone, I guarantee you're supposed to be cleaning your lashes with what?
Yes.
I don't know, but because you have a lot of debris and things that cake up and all that. If you don't want to switch your lashes out, however often your lash artist say you're supposed to, at least between that time, what can they do to keep them fresh? keep their actual lashes fresh and not have infections going on, because I'm sure it's a proper way of cleaning.
Correct. Well, first off, you never have to take your extensions off. You can keep them on forever. So
Okay.
there are people that take breaks. Maybe they want to take a break for the summertime. It is not a requirement. If you want to do that, you can. But you can wear them. We are working, like I said, with one hair at a time. Your hair lash cycle grows every 60 to 90 days. So once that lash falls out, you have a new anagen phase, is what we call it. You have a new hair growing in. We'll put baby lashes on there to keep them looking full. Secondly, I have a lash wash. Paris Lash Academy makes a lash shampoo. It's called Pure. It's back there, right here. It's very gentle for the eyes. You should be cleaning your lashes every single day. You wash your face, you take showers, wash your lashes. It's that
Yeah.
simple. um,
Okay.
One thing about our lashes and why we have lashes in the first place is to protect your eyes. So it's
Yeah.
keeping all that debris and dirt from getting in there. Why wouldn't you want to clean them anyway, regardless if you have lashes on or not?
Yeah. Absolutely. And like I said, it's a lot of virgin eyelash, artificial eyelash wearers like myself. So this is a lot of good information for myself. Am I going to continue to play in the stuff I got here? Because I'm not going to do it. But Brittany has definitely given you guys a lot of tips on how to keep things clean, how to market, how to, like, really how to go in depth with your business, the do's and don'ts. Do not charge too much in the beginning. Like, she really just rolled out the red carpet for you new business owners or just aspiring business owners. So just let us know what you get ready to be working on, what all services, like, give us the line, because I know that you're doing tattoo stuff, you're getting ready to move to a new location, bigger, better. Like, what all can we expect? I'm excited.
Well, with me being partnered with Paris Lash Academy, I am a retail partner with them, so I do sell their supplies. I'm also a Paris Lash Academy trainer, so we are partnered with them. They provide us with the information, education, and tools that we need to teach our lash artists. So that is the biggest thing that I have coming. I am starting to go into schools more to educate them. I have my first one booked for the year. I'm excited about that. They help you with making sure we have the supplies to take those kids into the school so they can see the products. I'll be doing demos. So that's going to be my main focus next year is just educating people on this brand, why these lashes are amazing, why I stand behind them, and they are so supportive. They just have a community. So when you are wanting to get into lashing, you have a platform that you can go to. They give so much free education. It's a lot of free stuff out here. So if you're
Because
not
we like
ready,
free.
yes,
We
we
love
love
free.
free. So if you're not ready to invest any money, just look around, but make sure whoever you're looking into is a reputable company.
Okay, okay. She gave you a little more information. Hey, Langston, I saw you pop up on the screen.
I got
See,
a lot of my PLA family on here. Hey,
welcome,
ladies.
welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So, how are you preparing for longevity? Because, a lot of us be tripping. We think in the moment, but like you said, okay, I did my 5 year plan. On to the next. What's my 10 year plan? How can we keep longevity? Like, do we have to change with the times? Like, what do we have to do to make sure that we're moving forward and not backward?
My main goal now for 10 years is the academy. I want to teach people. I would love for them to work under me, but I understand that they want to start their own thing to where I can start mentoring more and helping them develop their businesses and create a platform for them to grow as well. So I'll
Okay.
step away from lashing as much. I am going to keep all of my current clients. I'm not giving them up because I love them, but
Yeah.
I have a waiting list. So it would be nice to have those people that are waiting to get in to be able to go to my students as well or become a client of theirs. So that's my main goal is to focus on mentoring and helping other artists, whether you're a lash artist, an esthetician, I don't care if you're in cosmetology, help you grow
Uh-huh.
your business as well.
Okay. So, what makes BLashed Inc. different from any other beauty spot, lash spot, eyebrow spot? What makes you, how do you stand out?
I think it would be my customer service. I treat my
Yeah.
clients like royalty. When you come in this door, I offer wine. A lot of them, they don't drink it, but that I have a few clients, they'll take the whole bottle. I'm like, hey, you having a bad day, girl? Take the whole thing. When
Well,
you come
damn,
in
I'll be
here,
out there later on.
listen, I have
What?
7 bottles left, so help yourself. So you're coming in here, you got your wine, I have a massage chair, you can kind of relax your muscles. Then I'm gonna lay you down on the
Girl.
bed. I'm gonna cover you up with a weighted blanket. My bed is heated. I have aromatherapy stuff that I put on my hands to kind of help you relax, inhale, exhale, and then fall asleep. So, or we're gonna talk. If you want to talk, we're gonna chat it up. If you want to relax, you trying to get away from your children, I'm gonna let you relax. I play spa music, so it helps set the mood. Light
Yeah,
my
okay.
candles.
Okay.
It's a whole vibe in here.
Okay. So like obviously you have to be a paying customer to reap the benefits of these things. So what if I like just slide through just for support one day and I just so happen to want some wine? Am I able to get some?
So I have clients that come here that were past clients that are current clients. They will come in here, sit in that massage chair, drink wine, and leave. They say, "Hey, how you
Okay.
doing? I just came here to relax," and that's what they do, and they leave. I understand it. In my massage chair massages your feet too, so that's the best part. It's got those little
Girl,
balls and it
did
squeezes your
y'all hear that?
calves.
Did y'all hear that? Y'all better book. Stop looking and start booking. I'm serious.
Yes,
Like
I like that.
everything that you just said with me being a consumer, what I took away from this is it's an experience. I'm not going to be treated like a number. I'm going to be treated like I matter, like my coins
Yes,
matter.
yes,
And that you're catering to different people. You may have a back issue over there. You may just need a drink over there. You might just need an ear over here. And you're catering to everybody. It's something for everybody. That's what I
yes,
got.
yes.
That's what I got. So um, what advice would you give anyone, just real cut and dry, what advice would you give anyone that has really high expectations, ain't even started the business yet, but you have this dream of how it's going to go down? What advice can you give to anybody that wants to start a business that just need a little bit of support, need a little lifeline, like little real talk, basically?
I'm reading. Yes, men are allowed to come sit in a massage chair.
Bye,
I'm sorry,
Brent.
that just popped up.
He said, because I need to know, but the men probably
Yes,
want to know.
yes. So my main advice would be if you're interested in whether it's lashes, esthetician school, cosmetology school, anything in the beauty industry, because I'm for all things beauty, reach out to the person that you are considering. Ask them if you can come shadow them, if you can come take a
Mm-hmm.
look at their space, get a chance to meet them, find
Yeah.
out how they started, but get it into a space with them to where you guys can kind of get a feel for each other. Don't just do it all through text. Go
Yeah.
into their establishment and make sure that you're a good fit. So that'll be my
Yeah.
recommendation, is just ask that person if you can come in and talk to them, not chat with them through a text
Yeah.
message. See what they got going on. Ask if you can shadow them while they're working on people. That gives you an opportunity to see how they deal with their clients. And you can ask their, is it okay if I ask your client some questions? They may
Yeah.
be for it, they may not be. That way, it's like, oh, okay, this is legit. And they're not just saying it. Because I have, I think of 235-star reviews plus. So, I take pride in my Google. That is my everything. But sometimes people can look at that like, well, people are just saying that. How do I know it's real? No, reach out to the people and ask them. Get the
Okay.
chance to know the people.
Yeah. I would also add to that, be humble. And when I say that, this is even for someone that wants to be a podcast host, a media girl, be out here in these streets talking to people. Anybody that has a passion for something, never be afraid to ask questions. Never be afraid to link with other people, collab with people. It doesn't mean that they're better than you or none of that. What it means is there's so much game out there for you to be great. And I mean, you have to have a talent. You have to have a natural knack for what you're doing, but don't be afraid. And for those people that are not approachable and make people feel like they're begging for something, or that you are really just this big weight, and you know what I'm saying, be humble on that aspect too.
Yes,
Lend a
yes,
hand, because we've all had to start something, and we've
yes,
all had to
yes.
ask somebody something to get to where we're at. Never stop learning, never stop dreaming, and just never stop keeping tea.
I
You know how to
agree.
throw that out there. But
Yes, everything you said was perfectly said. At the end of the day, be humble, and I treat people how I want to be treated, and that
yeah,
is the main thing behind my business. When I walk into a place, I want you to acknowledge that I walked in, say
yeah,
hello. If you can't speak to me, I'm leaving. I'll spend my
yeah,
money somewhere else.
yeah, absolutely. Seriously. So this is about the point in the interview, the tea talk, if you will, where we ask, because you already a teacup, that ain't nothing. Um, what are some fun facts about Brit that people think they know, or maybe they want to know, or hell, like I said, they think they know and you just want to clear up?
Fun facts. Well, I love to travel, and if you follow me on social media, you know that I love to invest in my education, and I am always going to learn. So every year, I will attend at least two conferences, if not more.
Hmm.
But that is like the main thing for me is to get out here, network, get to meet people in different states, bring things back to Kansas City or Blue Springs that we don't have. So that's one big thing I would say. The
And she's
traveling and
not
the
mean.
learning.
She ain't mean either. Like when you see her, she's always smiling. She's
Always
always willing to
smiling.
talk. She's never too busy to answer a question unless it's something just outlandish. Ain't nobody got time for that. But if you see her out, get a business card or hop on all of her social media platforms, see what's going on, who she's linked with, how she can help you if you are serious about the beauty game, because she is really that girl. And it's more so her confidence, her willingness to help others, her hustle. You know what I'm saying? Just to say that you that nigga,
Thank you,
it has to
T.
be a lot going on with, for real. You can't just say you that nigga. I need to know why you that nigga. And it's not because you have a bigger, a bigger house or your car is like that. Matter of fact, I'm trying to drive your car too a little later on. It doesn't matter what you have massively outside of anybody else, but it's just how humble, how business oriented, how gang you are, how for real it really is with you. And I consider you to be that nigga. Like,
I have a good
girl,
support system, so that's another thing a lot of people don't know. It's hard having a business. It's not easy. And one of my best friends, he's a guy, and every day this man motivates me. He makes sure that I am doing what I'm supposed to do. He puts words of encouragement in me, and
yes.
I wouldn't be where I am as far as continuing to grow without him. So I do owe him a lot of credit. It's my
Well,
best friend.
I'm proud. I'm listen. I feel like if you do not have a team that salutes you, that cheers you on, that tries to find ways to help make you better, and vice versa, like your team got to be strong.
Yes.
Everybody got to be doing something amazing. Everybody has to be doing something positive. Because if not, we not a team. That means we got some scragglers, and we need to replace you. Not saying we can't talk to you no more, but you just can't move where we moving because you not. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when they say you are what you eat, you are who you associate with.
Yes, and
And
everybody is not meant to go where
yeah,
you're trying to go.
they
So
not. They're not. Absolutely not. And I'm so glad that we were able to get this tea in again because, like I said, you made it to one of my first shows. I think this was probably back in 2023, girl.
yes.
And we was talking about it a little bit. I was still getting my feet wet trying to get this whole talking to people, which I love to. It's easy for me, but on screen, and I just posted something about that too, like I'm an overthinker. I get nervous before each tea talk just because I want things to be perfect. But we ain't doing none of that. If we got a blooper, don't edit nothing of mine unless I'm on the big screen or and I got a production team. But baby, what you see is what you get. I mean, one of these interviews I had coughed on the screen and I said, you know what, let me get ready to give me some water. Came back like the game didn't change. And I didn't
Yes.
edit a damn thing.
Listen, one time I was on the American Lash Association. I was like, I feel like my nose is running, guys. I gotta go wipe my face. And there was nothing there, but I was freaking out because I
Tripping.
was so nervous. So I understand where you're coming from. And I want to thank you so much for this platform. And also, you have grown so much since you started. I have seen everything that you have done, and I am enjoying watching you. And you're amazing. Like Oprah Kansas City is what we rooting for, y'all. That's what we want her to be.
That's all I'm saying. Brandon, if you're still on here, come on, come on. Okay. Put me in the lineup. Get me in the game. Get me in the game. That's the first place I heard it. And I internalized that to the T because Oprah had a hell of a story. And to grow and build to where she is and who she is now, that's what I aspire to
He
be.
says
Just
she loves
me.
your teapot. Oh, so it is cute.
Thank you, girl. Listen, someone gifted me with this, and what's crazy is that it was when my mom passed. It'll be 2 years next month, and at the repast, girl, I opened this up and I said, and it was so
Oh,
befitting because my mother's personality. was really vibrant. She wanted to be a comedian when she was younger. And every time I do this, it lets me know that I'm where I belong. Like I've been wanting to do this since I was a little girl, setting
I
up
remember you
talk shows
telling
in
me
my
that.
room every time Oprah and all them would go out. I kept a microphone, did them interviews. But this means so much to me. And so I
It's
pull it out as
beautiful.
a prop here and there whenever it's befitting on screen. But this teacup is really where it's at. It's a
It's
bag.
cute, and I can't wait till you get your line out there.
You know what? We gotta talk, right? Because all these were in the listen. We gotta talk, Britt, because
We
you
will,
my
we
game
will.
lacer. You in my ear. But anybody and everybody, like I said, tap in with my girl. She's so professional. She will really get you together. If you want to be a client, she told you how to do it. Follow the
Yes.
steps, follow the instructions, follow her on all platforms. She is really, really such an amazing being. She's taller than me. I don't know where that came from, but I still love her. I don't have a
I'm only
complex.
5'5", but I think I'm
Okay.
6'4".
And with heels, but seriously, seriously, get with her. Check out her line is behind her. We didn't get to talk about the new space that she'll be in at some point soon, but you know y'all gonna hear about it. So just stay
Yes.
tuned. You want to be involved with the academy. Like I said, she is your go-to. She has the keys to whatever you're trying to do in beauty. Get with her or get lost. Is there anything else that you want to highlight or share before we head out?
My main thing is I will be putting out my target audience profile kit to help people build their clients up, build their audience to make sure that they're attracting in the right people that are a good fit for them. So you're not making mistakes that new people make where you're just letting everybody in because everyone is not
Yes.
for everyone. So I wish
Yes.
I had that at the beginning to know who to target and who to reach out to. That would have saved me so many headaches. So that's something that I
Yes.
want to do for other people.
Okay, well, we love it, we like it, and we are here for it. And on that note, again, Brit is a teacup, has always been a teacup. You know how I go, how we give it up out here. At this time, we do have to head out. So, as I say at the end of every show, make sure that you keep enough room in your teacups for new tea always, because I'm the general of the Tea Sippers Club. So, stay tuned and
I
have
like
a
that.
great Saturday. Because you hear me?
Yes.
And so have a good Saturday. Stay warm, stay cozy, boot up if you got one. If not, just put on a little throw and wrap yourself up like you got somebody extra in there with you. Duh. Um, but have a
Yes.
good weekend. I will
You
get with
too.
you. Okay. And I was serious about driving your car. Have a good day, you guys.
Thank you for having me. Thank you,
Of
everybody that
course.
joined too. I appreciate y'all.
And follow me. Okay, bye.
Yes, follow her. Bye.